Welcome to Donut Donny's Retro channel. Today we are looking at another retro classic. Hello everyone, Donut Donny here and welcome to another episode of the Retro Football Management series where we look at classic games from the 1980s to basically the early 90s. Well, I'll say classic, some are not so classic as the others. Uh, At the time of this video, this is episode 61. I've received many new subscribers, so many thanks for doing this. As always, I do these videos a couple of months ahead of schedule, so at the time of this recording was actually April 2024, but this is not released until late July, so you're listening to the past here. But anyway, let's get straight to the next episode, and this is Championship Soccer. Now, this is a strange game. This was only available on the 128K, the ZX Spectrum 128K, and I don't know why it was available on the 128K because it's quite a basic game. It looks like it could be done on the 48K quite easily, and it was also written basic, which means it's pretty slow. Um, so Championship Soccer made by STD Software, three guys basically, Steve Townley, Tony Sloggett and Dave Mitchell. It was made in 1989. It looks a lot more dated than that though, I think, and you'll see why. And it only got one review, 79% in Sinclair user, which was actually very surprising. So we'll go and have a quick look at that review. So I need to actually find the review again. So if you just bear with me for a second. And there we go, page 32, and there it is in its glory. So, Championship Soccer unfortunately falls into the same trap as all the other footy type games this month. It's very good, that's what he thinks, but doesn't offer anything new. What does here, I'm beginning to think, is that it's becoming more and more standard each day. Is a huge database containing teams, players, and ground names of national and international football. That's good. This size is possible because of the handicap. It's multi-load. We'll see later what he means by that. You are managing a football team of your choice. You start in the fourth division. You have to win as many matches as possible, get promoted. So the normal procedures when you play football games. Sadly, the game is slow, and is slow for the same reason as all the others are slow. It's written in basic. Why? Have they not seen Tracksuit Manager? Of course, Tracksuit Manager is one of our favourite games that's already been looked at in this series. He still thinks it's a very good football game. It's very detailed. There's lots of variation and it's big. It's also mail order. Oh, this game was only mail order only. So we will go into it and have a look. He said nothing new but cheap. $7.99 I suppose is quite cheap in those days. 79%. So will it stand the time now? So we'll skip to the my Spectrum screen and we'll load up. So you can see it's on 128K there. And we'll load up the game. I played it briefly and I wasn't impressed by it, to be honest. I thought it looked pretty dated, even if it is very detailed. So load save game, but let me know what you think. So obviously I'm going to choose Oxford, so 13. You can hear a little bit of sound there. So there's Division 4, the old Division 4. Of course, this is done before the whole restructure of the Football League, Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2. And so Oxford Division 4, capacity 21,000. Well, they're not really that. There's not many of that fans really at Oxford. This is normal speed. So you've got match day, league table, player statistics, transfer market, fixtures, miscellaneous options. So we're going to look at miscellaneous options actually first. And you've got ground insurance, ground improvements, match advertising. Well, to its credit, that is actually pretty new. I haven't seen match advertising before. So matches left, only 19 matches left. Okay. Let's do, oh no, actually, I might run out of money here. Let's do 5, see how much that is. Ground insurance, that's quite new. Do you wish insure? No, because have we really only got 12,000 in the bank? Oh my God, £12,840. So we're not going to be spending anything. So let's look at the transfer market. Let's buy a player. 140,000. Jeez. Okay. Main menu. So let's go and match day. No, let's look at the league table first. So here's the league table. Obviously, it's all fourth division sides of that day. This is 1989. So some classic team names there. Spot any one of your favourites, like Fulham were in Division 4 in those days. Some clubs that don't really exist anymore, like Aldershot, I think they went bankrupt and they're now a Phoenix club. Um, any others I can spot? Preston, they're a Championship side now. Of course, Oxford's a League One side. In those days, that would be Division 3, I suppose. And of course, Wolves. Wolves are a Premier League side, and Wrexham are there. There you go. Some pricing choices. So let's go to bank, obtain a loan. I think we do need a loan. We're going to get 50,000. Jeez, it's not giving us much chance here. Weekly payments of 500 plus interest, so we've got a little bit more money now in the bank. So let's go to match day, up number 1. Of course, if this game is going too slow for us, I will speed it up as always. So the computer is thinking. So pick team, view opposition, play match. Let's view the opposition. So we'll be against Darlington. Now, I think they're real Darlington names, so that is a benefit there. Formation 4-3-3, skill 2-9-5-5. So I'm guessing goalkeepers 2, defense 9, midfield 5, attack 5. So we'll pick our team. Now I can clearly tell you these are not Oxford United team players. This is actually Wimbledon players. Dave Besant, Cork. Yes, some of these are Wimbledon players. I do not know why these are Oxford players because they're clearly not. So we've got 2753. You can have 2 subs, and you can see there's only one rating, defense rating or not. So I'm going to make a swap anyway because there's one change I can do. Take out Hicks and bring in Cork. There we go. But yeah, 2853. So that's quite basic. So we'll click F for finish because it's finished. Let's play match. Let's see what the match is like. I don't think it's going to look great. I'm quite surprised why this got 79% in 1989. Here we go. Here's the match screen, and no sound whatsoever as yet. Darlington. Now Darlington were a bankrupted side, and they came back, and they're Darlington. Is it 1908 or 1988 or something now? Any Darlington supporters, please let me know. So let's see what happens to this game. As you can see, it's full of action at the moment. Not. So still no net substitution there. So it looks like half time it's going to be 0-0. Yeah, 0-0. At least it's got a little half time score there. Oh, that means there's a goal. Oh no, it's a booked. It's a booking. Did the screen flash? Oh, that's red. Could that be? Yep. Kamara's just been sent off as well as booked and then sent off literally a minute later. So we're down to 10 men already. And there you go. Goal's been scored. No sound, no notification whatsoever. It's just been put onto the screen. So no surprise we're losing 1-0 now because we are 10 men. Dennis has been injured to come off and he's been injured for 0 weeks. Take off, bring on Dennis. Take off, bring on for Dennis. Defense 2. What do we do then, I guess? Oh, 2-0 down. Because I think we've got to... Oh, bring on Besant. This substitution thing is strange. So somehow my goalie... I've got 2 goalies playing in the game and we're losing 2-0. So I have to check the substitution bench. We're going to lose this 2-0, but that is no surprise really. Scorers. Okay, this scoring screen, this match report is quite good, I think. It's nice seeing the Kamara in yellow and Kamara in red. Not that we got a player sent off. Final score 2-0, half-time 0. Yep, but again, this is all basic. So the division table. Division results, sorry. So it looks like the home side are in red and the away side are in black. Again, this is not the... Yeah, it's highlighting our game there. This is not the world's fastest game. This is normal speed again, by the way. Newport, that's another club who are now a Phoenix club and they've come back into the league. No, it's nice to see the home side and the away side in different colours. But again, this is 1989. I don't know why this is made in basic, and also why I think the only reason why it's on the 128K is because of the database of player names. But as you can see, well, as I know that my Oxford United player names are not those names. They are Wimbledon player names for my Oxford side. So we're just waiting for the calculating the table. Now this is on a 128K, so I'm hoping it goes. It should be pretty quick, but at the moment it's not. So I'm not going to wait. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. So this is 4 times the speed now, and as you can see, we're still waiting for the table to be calculated. So can you imagine how slow this would be on normal speed when you're sitting down on your 128K playing this game, waiting for the table to be calculated. This is 4 times the speed, and it's still thinking. Oh wow, this is pretty bad actually. Let's double the time, 8 times the speed. There we go, finally. So I'm going to turn back the speed back to normal. So we lost 2,800 in the bank, so 59,000 in the bank, not a lot. Press the key, and there we go. So let's look at the league table. We'll play another game. Don't know why the computer took that long to do that table. Anyway, let's look at player statistics, number 3. So it gives you how many appearances, goals, bookings, sending offs, disciplinary. So Kamara obviously is not going to play the next game. So let's click to match day. Again, I've just pressed 1 and I'm waiting the computer to think what it's doing. There we go. So this is slow. I have to see why. I do not know why the review gave 79%, to be honest, back in 1989. I think that's pretty generous. I think he only gave that because of the database of names, but the database names is already wrong. So let's pick team. Moran in goal. Why? Oh, that's probably why we were losing. So let's take. We need to swap that urgently. So we need to take. Was Moran in goal anyway? Or didn't I not spot it? Spot. There we go. Back in goal. Besant. Obviously there's no. You can't edit names or anything in here, which is a shame. So let's swap number 13 Moron for number 10 Smith. It's always good to go into the game and change things to what you like. Actually, Dennis needs to go back into good. There we go. So 2854, that's a little bit better than it should be. Both subs are strikers. I think that's finished. 442. Yep. What does S mean? Oh, suspended. So I can't play Kamara. So Kamara have to get out and Atkins will have to take his place. All my midfielders are the lowest you can be. That's finished then. 2844. Few opposition. Carlisle. Now I don't know if they're real Carlisle player names there because I'm not a fan, but I can already see their squad is probably better than ours. Let's play the match. I'm trying to like this game, honestly. There is nice choice of colour and a bit variation, like the ground advertising is a nice touch. This Littlewoods Cup, this is the League Cup first leg. So it does have the Littlewoods Cup, and I think it probably has the FA Cup. Oxford had a penalty, it's a goal. Hamilton has scored. Now I just wish there was sound for that goal. 1989, you would imagine there should be a little bit of sound now in the game. But the match screen is okay. It's messy though. Like Carlisle just scored there, and there's no notification. It just appears. There's no sort of like flashing on the board. The only flashing on the board that I see is when players get booked or sent off. They could have used that for the goal. Yeah, I really am not really liking this game that much. There is some nice little screens. Again, the advertising screen is a nice touch. Using player names is better than using the standard England player names, as many games did use. But The Oxford player names are all Wimbledon players. Um, Oxford had a penalty. It's been missed, and that's normal speed. You think it would slow down a little bit there. Um, yeah, there's some nice touches to this game, but I'm quite disappointed by it. It's slow. It is very slow. Again, we had to use 8 times speed for the league table to be calculated. And you would think on a 128K, this is a 128K game only, that's the only comparison I can have is like Football Director 2 on 128K was very good. I like this after match report. Oh, okay, we lost 3-1. That's a nice little touch. Now there should be no league table calculator. Is it going to go through all the Littlewoods Cup scores though? If it does, then I might speed that up. No, it's just, there we go. We actually had £10,000 profit there, which is nice. So let's look at the transfer market. Obviously, we can't buy anyone because we haven't got much money at all. So here we go. So at least the transfer market, nice usage of color there for the MFD, FW, but it's not brilliant. Let's look at the miscellaneous options. Now we've looked at it already. Let's go to match day. Let's try one more game. The one thing that I think is pretty not that great here is that it's slow. And obviously, when you pick your team, you only get one stat, and that's, um, you know, what skill level they are. So if we pick team like goalkeeper 2, and that's it. So no fitness or anything. Fitness doesn't is not in here. So we're going to put Kamara back in anyway because he's done his suspension. Replace one of the midfield ones. There we go. He's in the squad now. I'm going to change something else actually. It's good to have a mixture of subs, not both strikers. So we finished that one. Obviously, you can change around your formations. But we're just going to stick 4-2-2. Now, again, I do not know if that is Aldershot, but Nuttall's name is being used again. He scored a goal for Carlisle, didn't he? So maybe they're repeating player names here. So against Aldershot, we'll play that game, and I think that will be it for this review. Again, it's another short review. Just let the match start to load up. Again, this is normal speed. This match screen is okay, but I would love to see if a goal was scored, some sort of sound would be done, like or some color notification. And they do color notification for booked and sending off players, but they don't do anything for goals. And also, no sound, literally no sound in this game. For 1989, you would think there'd be a few more little beeps at least. And this is the 128K game. You expect a lot more. Another player sent. Oh, injured. It's not letting me. Come on. There we go. I didn't see who was injured there, but all the shots lost both their players due to injury, and we've lost one. Oh, what's that? That's a booking, I think. Yeah, good has been booked. Not so good. Ha ha ha. Half time then, and it's still 0-0. Luckily for us, I suppose. This is normal speed again, remember? And of course, after this game, it's the. Oh, that's another booking. Oh, for a change, the opponents have been booked. After the screen, you get the results and then the league table, which takes a long time. Again, this is due to it being written in BASIC, and I do not know why it was written in BASIC. You would think, as the reviewer did say, games like Tracksuit Manager wasn't wasn't made in BASIC, and you can see how much better game that is compared to this one. But of course, Tracksuit Manager is international game, while this one is 0-0 result. It's just a normal management game. So let's speed this up. I can't really wait for this. 8 times the speed. So this will appear a little bit faster than normal. And the league table, now this is going to be done 8 times the speed as well. So the time we're waiting at the moment is 8 times faster than what you normally would wait. So, oh, in your last league match, because we didn't change the speed there, I didn't notice what it did. I think we were paid, we had to pay a penalty. So let's look at player statistics. Yeah, so that's okay, I guess. Um, but yeah, I'm not really impressed by this game. It's nice to see all the, for instance, you got about 20 odd sides here in Division 4. So same with Division 3, Division 2, Division 1. So you get all the full teams, which is great to see. But probably each team with different types of player names as well. But that's probably why in some cases the 128K was used. You can put all that information in. But yeah, FA Cup and Littlewoods Cup and today's fixtures, nice little touch there. I like that. So FA Cup fixtures, we're away to Hartlepool. Littlewoods Cup, I think we lost the first leg 1-3-1. There we go. So yeah, all this is good. I like this little information you have. And here's the league fixtures. So I think you play all the games, which is good. So this is an advantage that you play. Let me count. Let me check. Use my mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, you play 40 games per season, so it's a full season, so that can't be knocked. But other than that, it's pretty basic. Again, I only had 59,000. There's no one on free transfers. I have to sell players, but even my players teams are not very good. So there you go. That's Championship Soccer on the 128K. Overall, I'm not impressed. I do not know why the reviewer gave it 79%. I think he only gave it because of the depth of player names and teams, which is impressive. But that's only because it's the 128K. There's nice use of color and font here, but no sound whatsoever. And I have seen much better games than this. But anyway, that's the end of this one. If you enjoyed the video, please again let me know. A little thumbs up would be lovely. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please do. We've got still plenty more games to look at. Another 20, 25 at least to look at as we go into more stranger football related games. As the main management games we're starting to run out of, we're now looking into the more stranger games. And the next video is going to be Football of the Year 2, which is going to be an interesting game to look at because I was never a fan of Football of the Year 2. I was more of a fan of Football of the Year 1, but we're going to have a quick look at it. So that'll be in episode 62, which is released next week. But let me know what you think of this one. Did you like it? Have you ever played this game? And what's your thoughts? Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye. What are your thoughts about this game? Please let me know in the comments. Many thanks for watching this video. Greatly appreciated. If you like this channel, please send me a like or subscribe.